the day we be reviewing the most underrated horror documentary that there is. That there is. But first, I want to give a shout out to the guy who made that amazing intro that you just saw. He is a guy by the name of Old Fashioned Slashing. I think that's how you say his YouTube name. I've been calling it Old Fashioned Slasher for like past 2 years. Since I met him. I think I met him like a year ago, so yeah. I'm saying that name, but yeah, he's a freaking amazing dude. I love him to death, and he's a really good friend of mine. And I can't wait to continue talking horror with him, and he's an amazing dude. Let's start this documentary off by saying this is the most underrated documentary, and it's also the most important documentary. This documentary was made, I do not know when it was made, but I do not know when it was made, it doesn't say. But this movie is so important because I've only seen this documentary ever be referenced 2 times in my time on YouTube and all the other horror groups that I've been a part of. And that is whenever my buddy Devon Graham picked it up, whenever my buddy Devon Graham bought it, said that the DVD was fucking awesome and he loved the documentary, and Dead Meat's video on the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre whenever he used clips from this. And those are the only 2 times I've ever seen the movie referenced or even discussed. But this movie has some of the most important facts that we know about this movie. You know, the fact that, you know, Gunnar Hansen he went to a school for the mentally challenged to like help out with his character of Leatherface. How the rest of the film, you know, like Grandma and Grandpa, all the bones that they got and stuff like that. Like, all the facts that we know come from like this documentary and some other documentaries, but this is like the main documentary where you get to like learn all that stuff, and it's fucking amazing. I love the part in the documentary where it's Edwin Neal, the guy who plays Hitchhiker, and he talks about how he got the role, and he was like, and he's talking about like, yeah, like this is my mom. This is my brother. And he's like, you want me to be like my brother? Because he had a brother who was kind of like the hitchhiker, so he played him exactly like he saw his brother do it. So yeah, you get to learn that in the documentary. And you also learn this funny fucking story. Toby Hooper, there's a part in the movie where the hitchhiker gets whacked across the head with a wooden stick thing, and you know, Edwin Neal's talking to Toby Hooper like the hitchhiker and saying like, this thing really hurts, you know, and he like smacked it across his head, and then Toby Hooper grabs it and smashes it on his head and go, it's good enough, and then gives it back to him, and he's like, bro, hit it on your fucking head, it fucking hurts. And then he said whenever he watched the film there were like no lighting, so you barely get to see any of his acting, and it's such a good fucking documentary. I love it so much. You know, you have a family portrait, and you have the shocking truth about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Those 2 documentaries are pretty good. And also, the guy who plays the cook, who is he? The guy who plays the cook. Oh my god. I'm gonna be called out in the comments for not knowing his name, but he died in the early 2000s. He died in 2003, I believe. And there are like barely any interviews from him because he died like so early that the Texas Chainsaw Massacre Family Portrait is one of the only times you get to hear him talk about the movie, and it's probably the best that he's ever done talking about this movie. You get like a full like 40 minutes of him talking about the movie, interspaced with other characters talking about it, you know, other things. And I love it. It's so good. I like it so much. It's a freaking amazing documentary that I recommend you all go check out. It's free on YouTube. You can buy the DVD for like less than $5. There's even a Blu-ray, but it isn't really that good of a Blu-ray, so it's just basically a copy of the DVD. And it is such a good documentary that I'm giving this a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10. Greatest, one of the best documentaries ever made, ever. This is probably my second favorite documentary, right behind The Boogeyman, which is a freaking awesome documentary. I do not really like documentaries that much, but whenever I get to learn something about the film, I normally just watch the film with the director commentary, and you find out enough, but this documentary really helped me. Whenever I film my Texas Chainsaw Massacre review again, I'm definitely going to watch that documentary before I do it, because that's how good this documentary is. Like, I want to watch it, like right now. But yeah. What else to say but that it's great, and you should all have a great day. Talk to you all tomorrow. Bye. Oh wait, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, so I'll talk to you guys later today. Da 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 da.